Hello, good afternoon. This is Ahmed Omer. I'm the head of the customer experience practice in Ian Enterprise. We in engageX always look partnerships that enrich the ecosystem for our consumer and businesses when it comes to customer engagement solutions. Today, I'm actually with Ivan, the Chief Business Officer of Infobip Global, talking a little bit about our unique partnership. Hello.
Hello.
It's good to have you with us, Ivan. Welcome to Ian Enterprise.
Great to be your guest.
Thank you. So just to make sure that we bring these discussions to the level of details that the audience will be able to understand, what does this relationship and partnership means when it comes to our engagement as an engageX team with Infobip in the local markets, introducing UAE and KSA and the rest of our forecasted growth market.
Yeah, so we're extremely excited by this partnership because it brings to bear power of two companies. On one hand, your scalable cloud technology and solutions you have, and the power of professional services and your insights into industries to transform how they work. And on the other hand, power of our communication and conversational experience platform, so we can offer full end-to-end solution for large enterprise customers in this region. And just to show in numbers, since inception of these partnerships, and it's not very long, we managed to onboard 30 customers. We had 500% year-over-year revenue growth, and we managed to get into some most difficult verticals like government and public sector, BFSI, healthcare, retail and e-commerce. So we're extremely pleased to how this is going, and there is a big future ahead of us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's exciting to hear all of these numbers in this short time of partnerships. We believe in the quality that we've introduced with you. Again, it's a quality exercise that we are trying to involve, especially on those very difficult vertical. But looking at the trends and the challenges that we started to foresee with consumer, and especially in some of those verticals that they are trying to transform their legacy business processes, the applications, the system that they have. And apart from the system, there is also the people mindset, where it had to go all the way top down, bottom up, consumer in out and outside in. How do you foresee those trends? How did we address them as challenges? And of course, how did we turn them into an opportunities that resulted in these nice numbers?
Yeah, so I mean, let me start first reflecting on this region. So I'm looking a little bit around the world, and I see certain regions which are really out there when it comes to early adoption of technologies, let's say Latin America or India, in terms of conversational channels and different associated technologies. And then you have regions that are more conservative, so they're still kind of doing SMS and email. I think Middle East is somewhere in the middle, fast follower, which give us a huge opportunity. So the trends that are present here are dominating mainly with three factors. One is growth of conversational apps. At this point, it's WhatsApp, maybe RCS will come soon, but it's really rich channels in the hands of consumers that businesses can use to drive customer journeys into these channels. And this then requires them to have real omni-channel approach. So really combining traditional channels, physical presence together with these channels. That's where your insights in the industry and knowledge of the local consumers is really beneficial, and our platform that can provide that. The second big trend is really everybody's now asking about AI and automation. And how do you bring that AI into different channels to spread adoption, to automate tasks, and to create better experience? That's where we can kind of jointly work together in order to build solutions on our conversational experience platform with your cloud capabilities and implementation capabilities. The third area is really data and personalization, having that data, then first-party data that's being generated and driving further personalization. And then last but not the least, where you also have expertise, and we also have some joint partners, is data localization and data security.
Yep.
Because if you really do it more thinking as a transformation and then not one-off, companies, enterprises will be able to get agility, and they will be able to innovate fast with a lot of cases. But for that, groundwork has to be done, and the first point is really having data in a secure and safe environment for use, and that's where our technology and your expertise come again to play to offer even complex solutions to these very regulated verticals that we spoke.
When we solved the market trends, the challenges, the opportunities, you name them, how did we really reflect that in our go-to-market commercials? Because eventually we are running commercial entities that should look at top line and bottom up. I think it's very important for the audience also to understand the tricks and the tips and how did we really build very well when it comes to our offering, our go-to-market, the value proposition that we've jointly positioned ourselves in the market.
Yeah, I think what really plays well for both companies is, let's say, Infobip's philosophy, we call it globally local. Right? We have local teams that work side by side with your teams on joint opportunities here. So that's just kind of a frame. With this globally local philosophy, where we have a global platform but local expertise, we actually managed to do a couple of things together. Number one is really to bring rich channels to bear to these clients. So we really managed to upskill them on how to use, let's say, WhatsApp for Business together, what use cases to do there, and etc., how to extract the maximal value from the channel. And it was our joint work, our expertise in the channel, your expertise in the business lines. The second thing is the automation opportunities that we created with that, because all of a sudden when you have channels where you can automate transactional tasks, you will not only reduce cost, but you will be able to do more with less. With the same number of agents, you will be able to serve more customers, they'll have better experience. So that's what we also did together. Your professional service transformation playbook with our software stack, or conversational experience stack, that's, by the way, half of the revenue we achieved so far, is really driving, then once we land the channel, is driving that further automation. And the third element, as I said, pertaining to the trends before, it's really the data. Because there is a lot of data generated, and you are able to stream that data back where customer needs it, whether it's their core systems or their agents to follow the full customer journey. From our platform, we can stream all the events and all the primary data, and you can actually package that into meaningful ways so that businesses can really excite insights or take actions from that. So those are kind of three examples that we continue working on.
It's very relevant and valid that we were able to reflect this in the 6 stages of the consumer interactions, from the time that you create an awareness about the products, you really sell the products, you deliver, you fulfill, all the way to loyalty and continuous engagements. And I think this expertise that we've added to the amazing software stack that you have today of how to translate some bits and pieces for these customers to create these final pictures to them. And it's good that leveraging on cases that used to be in the support by going back to the base of consumer to understand how could you acquire them better or how could you retain them is the tricky part that really worked well with us. I would like to thank you so much again for the partnership. Thank you again for the exciting discussions that always instigate our ambitions more and more. And I think we still have a lot of homework to do, not only in the short term, but also in the long term. Thank you so much as a partner, Ivan. Thank you so much for being also a friend at the same time. And we look forward also more and more.
Thank you very much. It's great to interact, and let's create some value together first of all, for our customers, and then financials will follow. And I think that's the philosophy we are both adopting. So this is a great basis for our friendship and partnership to grow over time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.